Hi guys, I'm back with another page in my Traveller's Notebook and the next installment of the Crafty Twins Mood Board Challenge. Now I put together this mood board for Essie and I, and we would love it if you joined in as well. So you can head on over to my Facebook page to grab yourself a copy of this mood board. Now as soon as I saw this photo, I knew it would be perfect for this mood board challenge with all those beautiful oranges and yellows. And note, it's just a coincidence that my nails totally match the mood board as well. So I'm going to start off by creating my own piece of pattern paper. I'm just trimming down a piece of just regular printer paper, and I've got this old Ashley G for Studio Calico stamp set, and I thought that the wee sort of smudgy dot marks looked a lot like the wallpaper that was in the mood board. So I'm just going to stamp that all over my piece of paper with some navy blue ink and create my own pattern paper. Just going to fill in any little blank spots that I've got there, and then I can stick that down into my notebook. I really did seem to struggle with my tape runner this time, but I'll get there eventually and get it stuck in. I'm just starting from the middle, so placing it towards the spine and moving it out. And obviously I was really over generous with my sizing there. There's quite a bit stuck off the edge, so I'm just trimming that down with my scissors. And it's at this point, now I've stuck it all completely down, that I realised my original plan was to have like a fold over piece on the top corner and have this copper paper stuck underneath. But fortuitously, for some reason I have skipped a page in my notebook and there was a blank page behind there, so that means I can still go ahead and do that. I'm just going to staple down the top corner of my page, and then I can trim off a piece of copper paper and stick that onto the page underneath. And then I can just stick the page down onto the page behind it. So I really struggled because the notebook was getting quite bumpy at this point, so I'm just going to run my tape down this side, just smooth it over, and that sticks that page to that one, and I still get my little fold over piece at the top. Now because my photo was a horizontal 4x6, and you'll know that I normally have to trim it to go over the spine anyway, what I decided to do is to replicate the little squares of paper in the mood board and actually cut my photo into 2x2 squares rather than just the one cut. And then when I stick them down, I'll stick them down with just a little gap in between them, and that makes the cutting look just a little bit more purposeful. So I'll just quickly go ahead and stick all these down. Luckily it fit just across to the edge of the page, which I hadn't intended, so that was, again, good luck more than good planning. And then out of my stash I'd pulled out some gold alphas, and gold letter stickers, any sort of like metallic-y embellishments, and I also had this really old everyday chipboard stickers from Project Life. And although I had pulled out the gold alphas to do my title, I actually think I might use the two scripty words on here, so remember and moments, and then I'll just fill in the gaps. I want it to say remember these moments, and I'll just use these tiny little Heidi Swap gold glitter alphas to do that. So these were really fiddly, and I probably should have gone and found some tweezers, but I managed to get them all stuck down. They're not perfect, but they'll do fine. And then I can add the other chipboard word over the top of that. And just off to the side of the photo, I wanted to add, these are gold foil as well, these little tiny word phrases. Really struggled to pull these ones off the sheet. The top of the paper always wants to come off rather than the stick. So I'm just going to stack them down there. And then just to pull in the coppery piece from the top, I'm going to add some of these copper hearts. Now I'm not really worried that I'm mixing gold and copper. I think that goes really nicely with the mood board, just all those sort of warm metallic colours. So I couldn't decide whether to add 3 hearts or whether the copper piece at the top counted as my third piece, but in the end I think I'm going to go with the 3 hearts. They did tie together nicely, but these are really, really thick chipboard pieces, so I am going to peel away as much of the chipboard as I can, so I'm just left with the coppery sort of foil paper at the top. And then I'll stick them down using some glossy accents just to make sure that they are really nicely stuck down. So don't forget to head over to Essie's channel. I'll leave the link down below and check out the gorgeousness that she's created too. It astounds me every time how different our concepts come up with, despite the fact that we're using the same mood board. And that is this page all done and dusted. Really would love it if you join in our mood board challenge, and don't forget to tag us in if you do, because we'd love to see what it is that you're creating. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!